Page number 16, and we'll do the English version today. To the Blessed One, the Lord, who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teachings which He expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, to these, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Antamayam Buddhasa Bhupapākanamaka Arantiwa Buddhanusatinayancha Karomasiyan. Homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One. A good word of the Blessed One's reputation has spread as follows. He, the Blessed One, is indeed the Pure One, the Perfectly Enlightened One. He is impeccable in conduct and understanding, the Accomplished One, the Knower of the worlds. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is teacher of gods and humans. He is awake and holy. The Buddha, the truly worthy one, endowed with such excellent qualities, whose being is composed of purity, transcendental wisdom and compassion, who has enlightened the wise like the sun awakening the lotus. I bow my head to the praiseful chief of conquerors, the Buddha, who is the safe, secure refuge of all beings. As the first object of recollection, I venerate him with bowed head. I am indeed the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my Lord and guide. The Buddha is sorrow's destroyer, who bestows blessings on me. To the Buddha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the Buddha's path of awakening. For me there is no other refuge. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Buddha and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. By body, speech, or mind, for whatever wrong action I have committed towards the Buddha, may my acknowledgement of fault be accepted, that in future there may be restraint regarding the Buddha. Antamayam Dhammanusadinayam Karomasiyan. The Dhamma is well expounded by the Blessed One, apparent here and now, investigation, leading onwards, to be experienced individually by the wise. Tanthamayang thamma vigiting karoma sehen. It is excellent because it is well expounded, and it can be divided into path and fruit, learning and liberation. The Dhamma holds those who uphold it from falling into delusion. I revere the excellent teaching, that which removes darkness, the Dhamma which is the supreme, sacred refuge of all beings. As the second object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my Lord and guide. The Dhamma is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Dhamma I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk this excellent way of truth. For me there is no other refuge. The Dhamma is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Dhamma and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. By body, speech, or mind, for whatever wrong action I have committed towards the Dhamma, may my acknowledgement of fault be accepted, that in future there may be restraint regarding the Dhamma. Antamayang sangkhanusatinayang karoma sehen. They are the blessed ones, disciples who have practiced well, who have practiced directly, who have practiced insightfully, those who practice with integrity. That is the four pairs, the 8 kinds of noble beings. These are the blessed ones' disciples. Such ones are worthy of gifts, worthy of hospitality, worthy of offerings, worthy of respect. They give occasion for incomparable goodness to arise in the world. Antamayang sangkha pigeting karoma sehen. Born of the Dhamma, the Sangha which has practiced well, the field of the Sangha, formed of 8 kinds of noble beings, guided in body and mind, by excellent morality and virtue. I revere that assembly of noble beings, perfected in purity, the Sangha which is the supreme, sacred refuge of all beings. As the third object of recollection, I venerate it with bowed head. I am indeed the Sangha servant. The Sangha is my Lord and guide. The Sangha is sorrow's destroyer, and it bestows blessings on me. To the Sangha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the well-practiced way of the Sangha. For me there is no other refuge. The Sangha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Sangha and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. By body, speech, or mind, for whatever wrong action I have committed towards the Sangha, may my acknowledgement of fault be accepted, that in future there may be restraint regarding the Sangha. Antamayang sarapanyena buddhamangkalagatayo abhanamasihim. Konanya sits in front of the Buddha. Kassapa to the earth southeast. Sariputta at the Buddha's right hand. Upali to the southwest. Ananda behind the Buddha. Gavampati to the northwest. Moggallana at the Buddha's left hand. Rahula to the northeast. These Buddhas are indeed auspicious, all well established here, and we pay them homage and venerate them with offerings. By their power, may we always have security and happiness, thus paying homage to that which is utterly worthy of homage, the triple gem. May I gain such fruit of good action, overcoming by its power danger and obstacle. Go to page 26. This is what should be done by one who has skill in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able to upright, straightforward and gentle speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their way, peaceful and calm, and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove. We sing in gladness and in safety. May all beings be at ease, whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born. May all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another, or despise any beings in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child. So with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, upwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding, by not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again in the world. Go to page number 33. Many are those who go for refuge to mountains, forests, parks, trees and shrines, people threatened with danger. That is not the secure refuge, that is not the highest refuge, that is not the refuge having gone to which one gains release from all suffering, but a person who, having gone to the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha for refuge, sees the Four Noble Truths with right discernment, stress, the cause of stress, the transcending of stress, and the Noble Eightfold Path, the way to the stilling of stress. That is the secure refuge, that is the highest refuge, that is the refuge having gone to which one gains release from all sufferings. Not to do all evil, to do the good and that which is skillful, to purify one's mind. This is fundamental teachings of the Buddha. Patient forbearance is the foremost austerity. Nibbana, extinction, is supreme, say the Buddhas. He who injure another is not called a monk. He who molests another is not called as a recluse as well. Not to disparage, to do no harm, to restrain in line with the monastic code, to be moderate in food, to dwell in a secluded abode, commitment to the heightened mind. This is the Buddha's teachings. All conditioned states are inconstant. When one sees this with discernment, one grows disenchanted with stress. This is the path to purity. All conditioned states are subject to sufferings. When one sees this with discernment, one grows disenchanted with stress. This is the path to purity. All phenomenal states are not self. When one sees this with discernment, one grows disenchanted with stress. This is the path to purity. Among all human beings, few of them who can go to this further shore. These others simply scurry around on the shore. But those who practice the Dhamma in line with the well-taught Dhamma, they will cross over death realms, which is so hard to transcend. Abandoning the Dhamma practice, the wise one should develop that which is bright. Having gone from home to homelessness in seclusion, there he should waste for delight. He who has nothing should discard sensuality. He should cleanse himself, the wise one, of mental defilements. Those whose minds are well developed in the factors for awakening, who delight in non-clinging, relinquishing, grasping, glorious, free of defilements, they are unbound in the world. Next page, 38. This is indeed my body, from the soles of the feet on up, and down from the crown of the head is a sealed bag of skin, filled with unattractive things. In this body there is hairs of the head, hairs of the body, nails, teeth, skin, flesh, sinews, bones, bone marrow, kidneys, heart, liver, membranes, spleen, tongue, bowels, entrails, undigested food, excrement, bile, phlegm, pus, blood, sweat, fat, tears, grease, spittle, mucus, oil of the joints, urine, rain. Such is this body of mine, from the soles of the feet on up, from the crown of the head on down, surrounded by skin, filled with all sorts of unclean things. Chapter 56. Oh, 57. I am of the nature to age. I have not gone beyond aging. I am of the nature to sicken. I have not gone beyond sickness. I am of the future to die. I have not gone beyond dying. All that is mine, beloved and pleasing, will become otherwise, will become separated from me. I am the owner of the Kamma, heir to my Kamma, born of my Kamma, related to my command, abide supported by my command. Whatever karma I shall do, for good or for ill, of that I will be the heir. Thus we should reflect, frequently recollect. May whatever living beings, without measure, without end, partake of all the merit from the good deeds I have done. Those loved and full of goodness, my mother and my father dear, being seen by me and those unseen, those neutral and averse, beings established in the world, from the 3 planes and 4 crowns of birth, with 5 aggregates or 1 or 4, wandering on from realm to realm. Those who know my act of dedication, may they all rejoice in it. And as for those who are unaware, may the Devas let them know, by rejoicing in my sharing, may all beings live at ease, in freedom from hostility. May their good wishes be fulfilled, and may they all reach safety. Go back to page 31. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, may my spiritual teachers and guides of great virtue, my mother, my father, and my relatives, the sun and the moon, and all virtuous leaders of world, may the highest gods and evil forces, celestial beings, guardian spirits of the earth, and the Lord of death, may those who are friendly, indifferent, or hostile, may all beings receive the blessings of my life. May they soon attain the threefold bliss and realize the deathless, through the goodness that arises from my practice, and through this act of sharing, may all desires and attachment quickly cease, and all harmful states of mind, until I realize Nibbana. In every kind of birth, may I have upright mind, with mindfulness and wisdom, austerity and vigor. May the forces of delusion not take hold, nor weaken my resolve. The Buddha is my excellent refuge, unsurpassed is the protection of the Dhamma. The solitary Buddha is my noble Lord. The Sangha is my supreme support. Through the supreme power of all these, may darkness and delusion be dispelled. 65. I will abide, pervading one quarters with the heart, imbued with loving kindness, compassion, gladness, and equanimity. Likewise the second, likewise the third, likewise the fourth, so above and below, around and everywhere, and to all as to myself, I will abide, pervading the all-encompassing world with the heart, imbued with loving kindness, compassion, gladness, and equanimity, abundant, exalted, immeasurable, without hostility and without ill will. May I abide in well-being, in freedom from affliction, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may I maintain well-being in myself. May everyone abide in well-being, in freedom from hostility, in freedom from ill will, in freedom from anxiety, and may they maintain well-being in themselves. rest from all sufferings, and may they not be parted from the good fortune they have attained when they have open intention. All beings are the owner of their action and inherit its results. Their future is born from such action, companion to such action, and its results will be their home. All actions with intention, be they skillful or harmful, of such acts they will be the heir. All creatures who live in this world go through the same process of being born, being old, getting sick and death. May happiness be with you, should live together in peace. May happiness be with you, try to avoid any intimidation. May happiness be with you, stay away from both physical and mental unhappiness. Try to be happy, take care of oneself by avoiding all evil thoughts.